Ryan, a 4-0 defeat up here today against Jeanfield Swifts. What's your thoughts after that performance?
I think the first 3 games of the season we got beat in the league. I wasn't too happy, but between the two teams, I sat there and I said there wasn't much between the teams. Last week we won 5-0 and I never got too carried away because obviously it was the first win. Today, I'll be honest with you, I'm actually raging. Let the boys know, because I think 4-0, it was a fair reflection. Probably could have been a bit more. I think after 10 minutes, the score probably should have been about 3-1. They've hit the bar. They've had a couple of chances. They probably should have scored. We should score actually before that to go 1-0. But annoyed massively. I think it's because we've sort of came into the club and like from the coaches and like behind the scenes, the guys, we've done everything we can to give them the best sort of opportunity. So then what you need to start off with is just the basics. And the basics there the day were just poor. I mean, it was just, you look through the goals and it was just, in every aspect of the game, when you look at it, defensively, we got bullied, we were too deep, we never picked up second balls, we never got tight, we also got done in behind so many times. We never really gave the midfield a chance or the attackers to play because the lines were so far away. So when the lines are so far away, you're always sort of like, we look tired, and we look tired because you're always going to look tired when you're playing on a hot pitch like this, and you can't keep the ball. And if you're not going to keep the ball through passing and playing through lines, if you're then going to go long, the quality up top needs to be. I say to Darryl, there's certain things I can do better. You can do better in the game, but the service up to him, it was terrible. I'm annoyed because I think what you're needing compared to last week was so good. And 5-0 and we deserved it, and we probably should have had more. Similar today, 4-0 and they probably should have had more. But last week is one change, that's it. And the one change is Ricky. Ricky came in as a sort of player coach. He's coached a lot of coaching. He went in last week because we were short. And the one thing that Ricky does, take away his quality, he does, but the one thing he does, he leads. And the problem on that pitch today was there was no real leaders. It was basically just 11 individuals playing for themselves, and that's disappointing. And that's the one thing that we sort of need to change, because it's no the identity that I want to be sort of be associated with. I mean, you get beat, getting beat's part and parcel of like football life and what have you, but I just think that to get beat, go out with a bit of heart, a bit of fight, and I just thought today we had no identity, and I don't like that. I mean, I've said it in the previous weeks, we've not even got to the levels of like how we want to play properly, because before you even get to that, I think you need to basically have a base level of like your shape, your work rate, how you're going to do it. We've not even got that yet. It's very up and down, and I can understand the start of the season. Everyone told us at the start of the season that it's a horrible start, and it's a horrible start, but these are the teams that we want to be competing with at the end of the season. And in an ideal world, you would maybe get them like through the season split, but you've got them. These are the teams you want to compete with. So if you want to compete with these teams, you need to compete with them every aspect. And today we were just outclassed, outfought, and that's disappointing. But the one person for me today, and he's been outstanding, and I don't like singling out, but I think I have to say something about him, is Liam Hall. Won everything in the air, brave on the ball, and I feel for him. And I said that to the guys at the end. Take a look at him, like his heart and his fight. That's the basic. See if you've got that, you've got a chance, and then you can build on that. But I'm annoyed. I am annoyed because you get your first win last week, 5-0, and see if you had a scrappy win, you could maybe say, right, we're not really over it yet. It's a scrappy win. They just got through it. We went away last week on 5-0. We were brilliant, and it should have been a lot more. And we've came here today, and we've been absolutely battered. I think we need a bit more characters in the changing room. I think the older boys need to lead a bit more example. Sammy's had a right few words after the game, and I think that's great from him. But on the pitch, I think lads need to take a bit more responsibility, because it is a young team. If you take away like the two centre backs, Hindy and Darryl, everyone else round about that team is between 20 and 22 year old. So the young boys need to do a lot better. They need to work harder. But some young boys, sometimes when the going gets tough, they need sort of leaders round about them to basically pull them, tell them the right things to do. And I think when the going gets tough sometimes, I just think we've lacked a wee bit of leadership on the pitch. So It's one of those ones. We've got a bounce game, we've got a friendly on Tuesday, and then we go to Saturday. Saturday's massive for the boys now, and it's huge because we can sit there and say, oh, like those 4 teams are going to be up there this season, which is fine. They're good teams. So we've got a Dundonald team who's done well this season. But so now it becomes massive. You're now playing against a team that's above you in the league. So now next week's massive before you go into the Scottish Cup game. So aye, we'll go for there.
Thank you very much.